Let's take a look at this. Hello, everybody. We're taking a look at Cut the Rope. We're going to be playing along this April 10th daily, plus a few others later on. So if you haven't played Cut the Rope, it's just a daily puzzle where you try to manipulate this candy on a string or a rope that feeds the frog. So you get a little points for collecting the stars along the way. You have the candy run into the stars, and it uses physics as part of the, essentially you're trying to figure out how this would work, this miraculous floating candy at this point, how to get it to work with real world physics in an unbelievable setup. So, that's kind of an interesting setup, and that's basically it. Now, for your points, you get outfits and things like this. As you can see on the far left, for April, you get different things as you get more points, as you collect more stars. Now they have things like bonuses and triple points and things like that. And as you collect them, you get what you're looking for. So this happens to be April 10th. And this is one of the more difficult puzzles, not the most difficult puzzles for April. Now, one thing that we try to do, and I don't think there's really any, you do get a special, acknowledgement, I guess, but no special reward as such other than the acknowledgement for doing puzzles with by collecting all 10 stars in one try. So when I first started this game, I didn't realize that was a thing. I didn't even know that was possible because it didn't seem possible at times. It was so it was very difficult to imagine that you could get all 10, but so far through the I think we're at, let's see, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. We're at approximately 180 puzzles, and you can get all 10. Now, some of them are much easier than others. I think the record we had is 50, what do you call, 50 tries. Each time you go around, it's called a try. So we've probably done 50 in one try, and for one particular one, it was actually, I think, 48 or 47. But it can be difficult. It can be difficult. And just like most things, though, it's I don't think it's designed to, I don't think they ever design it so it takes you 50. If it's taking you a bunch, you're probably looking at things in an odd way. So you might want to just reevaluate as you play. But, just like any other puzzle, this is the joy is in the playing and the solving of the puzzle. Is it interesting? Do the mechanics, are the mechanics fair? Like when it took 50, it certainly doesn't feel fair on your 47th try. But, I've been playing the game for a while, so I know that the odds are that I was just doing something wrong, and that should be part of your solution is, are you doing something wrong? So yes, so figure it out. Figure out what you're doing wrong, and start using tries to learn. I generally, when I'm playing the game, I try to do it on the first try in one big swoop. Now I've learned that basically if I can't get it in 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, then maybe it's time to start, breaking it down into smaller pieces or I might just be looking at it completely wrong, which is, generally the case. Like on this one, this is actually, like I said, one of the more difficult ones. I was simply cutting the rope in the very beginning wrong. I was doing it incorrectly. So it's hard to win when you do something incorrectly. There was a certain sequence that the puzzle was looking for. to start. Now, the exact sequence doesn't have to be, everyone doesn't have to solve it the same way most of the time, but certainly is possible that for certain aspects, you will need to make sure that you are solving it in a certain fashion. So yeah, this one was tricky because, first thing I try to do is open up the full screen. That's what the low magnifying glass does, so you can see where all the stars are. And then, I count the stars so I know where physically they are, and, make a little plan. This may or may not work, but, you start with a little plan, try to figure out where the difficult stars are going to be, and then, if you're right or wrong, hopefully you learn something from that. But, go in with a little bit of a plan if you're trying to do 10 stars. If you're not, then just jump in, just jump in and see how it goes, learn from there. So, like I said, as you play along, you'll get 10 points if you get all 10. You don't have to do them all at once. You can do it in pieces and, get your 10 points that way. Because there will be some times that, and I think there's actually one we did earlier today. We didn't do it in all 10. This is for an October puzzle, and we'll wind up going back and doing that later. So if you look on the calendar as it pops up over here on the left, in a second or two, you'll see like the little circle, and that signifies that you did it all in, the king's hat and all that. You did it all in one try. So that's also one of the rewards, I guess, is that you can always, point to that and brag about that if you choose to brag about that in real life. You can show people your cut the rope bona fides. But it can be a fun little game. I don't know. I think, if you like puzzles and you just like putting things together, this is certainly something that's worth a try. Like I said, it's a daily puzzle. They offer one a day, as you can see from the calendar. This has been going on for a while. We're all the way back to October 2023. We haven't completed all of the October 2023s, but November, December, January, February, March, and now half of April is complete. So, and there we go. We got it all this time. Now, for the most part, timing, I take that back. About half the time, timing isn't that important. You can just, you can kind of take it step by step, but certainly the harder ones, timing in October is definitely an example of that. About half the time, timing is extremely important. So as you can see, we got everything plus the crown for finishing it in one try, and there you go. Now, as we record this, we're already through April 13th. We just went back and looked at some of the older ones for this video, for this tutorial / review. We obviously like the game because we have played it over 150 times, 180 times, something like that. So here we are looking at October. So each month there is a different obstacle that's kind of introduced. And this one, it happens to be this little thing that shoots at the candy. That's what that little purple thing is candy. So, you have to kind of learn it, learn how to use it, learn how to do it. And it's been tough. My mind can't wrap around how to use that little shooter thing. Obviously I can get all 10 separately, but doing it all in one try does require some timing. And I think we might have gotten this in. No, we got this. No, spoiler alert. We got this in 2 tries. And the reason why you'll see here very shortly is a little mind blowing. Watch this. This is I mean, this was the one of the easiest ones for October, and you're gonna make mistakes, and this was definitely a mistake I made here. Here it goes, 3, 2, 1. Look how close that is. So if you don't know, I only got 9 out of 10 because I tapped the thing just a little short of where it should be. So, and now I can't do it in 2 tries. It's going to take at least 3 tries to do it in 1 try. So it's okay, We're going to make mistakes just like the rest of our lives. So just, I tell you what, I came really close to missing this one too. So, but it doesn't take much. Like I said, October is very difficult. If you do decide to play this night, we hope you do. Just remember that, how difficult the days can be. So for anybody who likes puzzles, especially, real, what are they called? Real physics puzzles. Well, yeah, we missed this one here because you have to time this right there. Okay, now we got it. So. Yeah, so 3 tries. But yeah, it can be a nice little escape from what you're doing. It's not super intense. It's cute. You kind of build up these little things along the way. I think it does provide a nice little break from things. And if that's all you're looking for, then this is definitely one to try. And there's nothing fantastical about it as far as, you don't need, there's no guessing. As far as there is a way to do it. There's always a way to complete the puzzle. It doesn't necessarily have to be the way you choose. You can choose a different way and it might work. It might require a little more timing to do than the best way, but okay, it's fine. You play to your strengths and you do what you got to do to make it work out. Okay, and we're going to leave you with that for now. If you have any questions about Cut the Rope, feel free to put them in the comments. If you need a little bit more in-depth tutorial or a look at specific obstacles, like I said, we have October through April, half of October through half of April of the puzzles complete. So if you need the answers, just go through our library of videos to see, or just what my answer was. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the best answer. It just happens to be an answer. Okay, we thank you for watching, and we're gonna let this one play through. We hope you enjoy Cut the Rope. Bye.